Thank you, Mr. President. This is a memorial highway dedication to William Campbell, or Bill Campbell, as he was known. The senator from Cabell and I, this is an honor to be talking about a man of this stature. It was once written in the Golf Journal that Bill Campbell was a professional at being an amateur golfer, and that sums it up. He was a man who would go to extremes in order not to take advantage of an opponent. But the gentleman golfer is also the personification of determination. In 1947, the U.S. amateur at Pebble Beach, he hit his first two drives out of bounds, but chipped in to half the hole and it went on to win the match. William Campbell is the only man to head both the golf's main governing bodies of the USGA and the Royal and Ancient Club. Campbell won 15 West Virginia State Amateur titles, 3 West Virginia State Opens, and the North and South Amateur 4 times, and was defeated in the Walker Cup singles competition, holding a 7-0-1 record in 8 matches he played between 1951 and 1975. That also gives Campbell a unique record, the most years between U.S. Walker Cup selections of 24 years. He won, and the Masters going on today, he won the long ball in 1951, and he beat Sam Snead. He drove 328 yards, 3 yards longer than Sam Snead's. Sam Snead was 11 years older than Campbell, and the two West Virginians knew each other well. And Snead said to him, "How did you do that?" He said, "Easy, Sam. I used one of your drivers." Campbell's driver had come out of one of Sam Snead's bags at the Greenbrier. He owned an oceanfront, at the Seminole Golf Course in Florida, in South Florida. He had 6 children, and he was driving those 6 children down there on a spring break one day. And he packed the kids in the family car and brought them over to the club. Ben Hogan was there, and he was a personal friend of Ben Hogan. Hogan was there preparing for the Masters on the practice tee. Campbell told the children, "Don't ask him anything, just watch. You don't have to have a good time, just remember it." Campbell threw his hat in the political ring in 1948 when he was appointed to the West Virginia House of Delegates after a local member resigned. During his 3 years there, he successfully sponsored a variety of bills, 2 of the most historic being the creation of Huntington's Tri-State Airport and the introduction of voting machines in West Virginia. He then faced a string of political defeats, including the 1952 bid for congressional primary, which interfered with the invitation to play in the 1952 Masters. "Those were 2 of the worst decisions I ever made," Campbell said. He eventually switched from Democrat to Republican Party and lost the bid in 1970 for the state Senate seat that the senator from Cabell maintains by 179 votes. Let me tell you, his wife was a Kamak. We have Kamak School in Huntington. This man was a legend. And let me tell you, I was fortunate to attend and talk to him. And in my office, I have a signed card from being at the Memorial Golf Tournament. He was enshrined in the Memorial Hall of Fame in Columbus, in Dublin, Ohio, if you remember that. And he was enshrined on May 26, 2003, and I was there. And I talked to Bill, and I said, "Bill, would you sign my card for me? You know, this is such an honor to be here." And he was such a great gentleman. he said, "Sure, you are my senator, and I'll be glad to sign that." What a great man. This is a memorial, and I wish that we had done this from the senatorial district, but we're very honored that the House has done this, and I just wanted to make sure this man was a legend. If you knew him, he was also a gentleman to the nth degree. He was a person that you would admire. He told me this, when he was at the memorial tournament, he talked, and Jack Nicklaus introduced him. And what Jack Nicklaus said is, the first call I made when I was thinking about going to be pro, as I called Bill Campbell and I asked his advice. And he said, Bill Campbell said, "Jack, you need to do this." Now, when Bill Campbell got up and spoke, and this is the last thing I'll tell you, it was pretty humorous. He said, "Of course I was going to tell him to be. I wanted to win more amateurs." Thank you.